Hey guys, it's Melanie. Happy Monday. Welcome back. I hope you had a great weekend. I do have my trusty assistant Alf in my lap, and he has already settled in and is snoring, so the background noise it's my dog. If you're new here, his name's Alf, and he's my little assistant. And whenever I am sitting and filming anything on the floor, he has to be in my lap, and I just let him because I love him, and that's the end of the story. Anyway, I have another fun little wax haul to share with you guys. Well, there's more than wax in here. I actually also got some laundry stuff. I got a couple new warmers. I got some new things. So, I've been doing quite a bit of shopping lately with both Kringle and Scentsy. I've already shared one Scentsy like spring wax melt haul. And there were a few more things that I wanted to get with that particular order, but I was like, oh, I'll just wait a little bit longer. And then immediately after getting my other stuff, I was like, I'm gonna wait. I'm just gonna like get it now. So anyway, I have some new Scentsy stuff to share with you guys. Also some new Kringle stuff. So Kringle is in this season where they are, like, Kringle I feel like goes through lulls where for like a few months, they're just not really releasing much newness at all. And then all of a sudden they're like, ta-da, here's all of like the new things all at once. And so there have been a number of things that I've been interested in. There are more of these painted 3-wicks coming. This is the first round of the painted 3-wicks that I picked up when they were released. I did not get all of the scents because some of them just didn't interest me. And typically when I'm spending my own dough, I like to spend my money on things that I know I will enjoy. I'm not as likely to take a chance with fragrances that I'm not 100% sure about if I'm paying my own money. And this is why I always think it is so generous of companies to send PR, because oftentimes they're sending me things that I wouldn't necessarily purchase with my own money, but I would love to just be able to test them out. And so I'm able to give you guys some different perspectives occasionally when I do get PR. But all of these things here were purchased by moi. So anyway, let's go ahead and get into it. I'm gonna get started with the Kringle, and I will put a link to where you can shop with Kringle in the description box right below this video. I will also be putting some timestamps, so if you're only interested in the Kringle or the Scentsy, the information for the timestamps will be down there. And I will put my Kringle discount code. It is an affiliate discount code, so obviously don't use that if you're not comfortable with it. I do not have a discount code for Scentsy, but I do have my beautiful bestie who I purchase all of my Scentsy from. You guys are familiar with Lisa Roberry. Everybody knows who she is here at this point. And I was asking her some questions about some things. And so anyway, that led to more things coming to my house. So check out the timestamps if you're curious about just the Scentsy stuff or just the Kringles. Well, we're gonna start with the Kringle stuff, so let's get into it. All right, do I start with the wax melts? I think I'm gonna start with the wax melts because I have been holding off on getting some of these new wax melts because they haven't really been on sale yet. And the thing is, usually when Kringle releases new things, they don't put them on sale for several weeks after the initial release, and then they start, you know, obviously including them in sales. Right now, the only discount that you can get on this stuff, I don't know when they're anticipating putting this stuff on sale, but the 15% discount code is kind of the max right now. So anyway, that's what I used. Let's get into the wax melts. First of all, picked up a few of the Cosmic Cupcakes here. Here's the thing about these Kringle wax melts. These typically last about a day for me, and then like the next day when I turn on my warmers, I use pretty much exclusively, I have a couple of like ceramic Scentsy warmers, but most of mine are glass 25-watt Scentsy warmers. And the Kringle wax works quite well. But after about a day, and I'm talking from warming like 8 in the morning until like 9, 10 o'clock at night when we go to bed, like when I turn the warmers off, I get like a solid day. The next day, significantly lighter. So I like to change the Kringle wax out daily. I do use 2 cubes. So the Kringle wax does not last as long or go as far for me as the Scentsy wax does, but also Scentsy doesn't have some of these smells. So anyway, Cosmic Cupcakes. You know what's funny about the wax melt format of the Cosmic Cupcakes is that I actually smell a lot more lemon in the melts than I do in the candle. In the candle, I get way more of that like chocolate orange type note than I do that typical lemon bar that a lot of people seem to get. But I can get the lemon bar in here. So interesting how it changes from candle to wax format, and the fragrance kind of, I guess, tweaks itself a little bit that way. But I like it. Either way, I do love me a gourmand lemon, and that's what this smells like. So big fan of Cosmic Cupcake. Cannot wait to melt that alongside when I'm burning the candle. Also, another one of my new favorite scents from the Country Candle line. By the way, I'm really loving the soy formulation in the Country Candle line. Let me know how you guys are feeling about it. I think it is significantly better just in terms of overall performance compared to the paraffin. But I think also the strength of throw is stronger than the paraffin ever was for me. So, yeah. Someone tried to argue. I just deleted the comment because it was just one of those like typical like YouTube a-hole comments. But like they were like, paraffin is the only wax that can like produce the strongest fragrance, and they didn't put it that nicely. Just I didn't delete it because it was like a nice message. It was not a nice message, but anyway, we don't need to get into it. I just don't personally like paraffin wax. I do understand there's a lot of people out there that do, and there are still a lot of candle companies that are using paraffin. So if that is your preferred wax format, you're still going to be able to find that in a lot of different places. Sorry, Stella came down the stairs. All right, coconut and blueberry tart. I love this scent, you guys. This smells so good. This one just makes me happy. I get a lot more blueberry out of this than I do the coconut, but I feel like the coconut provides this like slight tropical creaminess. I just think this is such a pretty scent. Let me know what you guys think about this one. I feel like this is one where not a lot of people were like, wow, this is great, but I really like this one. So anyway, I got a few of those. Mon Amour. I got several Mon Amour. In fact, some of them might still be in my office, but oh, I love this scent. I finally uploaded my review of Mon Amour. It would have, I think, gone up yesterday, Sunday. I'll link that review in the description box down below. I absolutely adore this scent. It is very spot on to the Baccarat Rouge 540 fragrance that I love so much. And I feel like in this one, the wax format smells exactly like the candle does. So it's really, really good. I just adore this one. And I wanted a bunch of these as like a bedroom scent. I have Scentsy warmers all over the house. I definitely have one in my bedroom. So I need some wax melts for there. And this one's kind of funny because if you would have told me even like 2 or 3 years ago that I would be purchasing tropical scents like Sea Breeze from Kringle, I would have told you absolutely not ever. I don't like tropical smells. Guess what I like? And it might be because, I don't know, I'm getting old, but I feel like my fragrance tastes are evolving, changing just a little bit. Don't get me wrong, I will never not be the gourmand lover that I was born to be, but I am loving embracing lots of different types of fragrances at this point. And this Sea Breeze, oh, actually, I think this is so Homeworx also had a candle called Sea Breeze. And it was released, I think actually the first year that Homeworx was on QVC, because I still have one of the original 3 wicks. This I feel like is even better than that one. The two scents are quite similar, I feel like. This has a lot of like creamy coconut in it, but it also has that like salty ocean air type vibe to it. And I just adore this scent. I love the candle. I still need to review the candle, but I loved it so much that I already bought the 3 wick, and now I have, I think I bought like 8. I think I got 8 of these wax melts. I just love it. It's so good. So even though the Kringle wax melts only last about a day, I do think they make a nice accompaniment to the candles, especially if you are using the 2 wicks. I will say if you are looking for much more strength and throw out of a Kringle candle, These 3-wicks are gonna be a much better bet for you than the 2-wick jars. And I think the very best bet is gonna be when Mick makes the switch to, not switch, I think it's gonna be in addition to, because I know a lot of people are freaking out about the 2 wicks going away. I don't think the 2 wicks are going away. I think this particular jar here, I imagine he will probably keep this around. I think there will probably be potentially some very upset people if that goes away. So I do think he's aware of that. But I think the medium jars, I don't think they sell a ton of medium jars. The price point between medium and large is kind of nominal. So I don't know. Oh gosh, someone's walking up the driveway. It's probably a child. Stella's on spring break. So if the doorbell rings, we'll have to take a break. But let's go to these 3-wick candles here, you guys. There's another round of these painted 3-wicks coming out. A lot of these were repackages. I knew that because Brett told me. But then I also kind of ignored that when I was ordering and just kind of was like, happy birthday. It's probably birthday cake. It wasn't. It's not birthday cake. Let me grab that one. It's this one here. This is actually a repackage of Vanilla Cone, which I'm not mad about because I actually really like the Vanilla Cone scent. It's just really a beautiful, like, crisp waffle, but like thin waffle note, combined with a absolutely fantastic, more French vanilla type vanilla scent. I actually prefer vanilla bean, but this one comes across more as French vanilla, but done in a way where it isn't gross, because honestly, I'm super picky about vanillas, and usually anything that smells like French vanilla smells super artificial to me and super fake. This is the one French vanilla that I think is done in a way where it's like really, really enjoyable. So big, huge fan of Happy Birthday. The notes are powdered sugar, vanilla, butters, caramel, and homemade waffles and milk. Yeah, it's just waffle cone, but in 3-wick. So, and it's got balloons. These, by the way, these labels are all painted. I will say the K, like the label part on some of these, like it kind of, like there's a little bit of like bleeding. So, I don't know if something went wrong with like the printing of these. The balloons and stuff are perfect, but it's just the label. I've noticed there's a little bit of like bleeding. There's a K, like parts of the K missing on some of these. Actually, the one that I have in my kitchen, I'm burning Happy Birthday in my kitchen right now. I ordered 2. That one has part of the K missing on it. But yeah, so there's a little bit of a mess up there, but overall, I do think these are absolutely adorable. And the labels wrap completely around, so you can just feature the balloons. You don't have to feature the like logo of the company. So next is Juicy Delight, and this is watermelon, lime, lemon, green, sugar, and watermelon. It's got these gorgeous like painted, by the way, I'm using a different camera setting today. I usually just use the auto like feature on here because this camera really intimidates me, but there is an actual like filming feature on this camera, so that's what I'm using today. Let me know what you guys think of the quality, if it's any different. Just kind of playing around with it. So, but anyway, this has these beautiful like hand-painted watermelon slices, and I think the label on this one is definitely my favorite. Look at those watermelons, so cute, love it. You guys, this is that classic candied like Jolly Rancher watermelon scent mixed with like a solid, helpful heaping of lime juice. And it's kind of a great combination. Very summery. Like this is the type of scent that like I would imagine burning in my house in the month of July and it just being absolutely perfect. So fresh, so summery, so sweet, but also a little tangy because of that lime that's in there. And it really does smell like fresh, like lime, not like lime zest. It's definitely like a juice, like the juice of the lime. And I love it. But is this like super authentic watermelon? No, it does smell more of like that Jolly Rancher candied watermelon, but I'm not mad at it. I love that. I think that's delicious. All right, here we have sweet cherries. Now this one, I won't say I'm disappointed because I actually still kind of like this, despite the fact that it doesn't smell anything like cherries to my nose. This is called Sweet Cherries, and I'm going to read you guys the notes. Cherry blossom, floral, jasmine, tuberose, fruit, wood, and amber. So really there is no mention of like just like straight up cherries, either Bing, Rainier, or whatever other type of cherry there is. This is mostly a floral scent to my nose. I get a lot of tuberose from this. Sweet, sweet floral for sure. Like, I think that's where maybe the fruit comes into play here. But do I even remotely smell anything related to cherries on cold sniff? No, absolutely not. Tuberose and jasmine are the first two things that hit me. I smell that amber in there though. I think the amber is a really nice touch. It makes it, it lends it to more of like a perfume. Hello, sir. Hi. How are you? Oh my God. Are we having a moment? We can always have moments, you and I. You're so sweet to me. Yes, yes, yes. But do I smell anything but florals out of this? Like perfumey florals? No. Maybe when I'm burning it, it'll suddenly be like cherry. But yeah, this is really heavy on the tuberose, the jasmine, even the cherry blossom. Could almost see like a touch of like a Japanese cherry blossom, like that Bath & Body Works scent. Maybe a touch of that in here, but nice. I don't love the Japanese cherry blossom, but I think this is so heavy on the tuberose and the jasmine that it like, it's just quite enjoyable. I happen to like those two floral notes, so there's that. And then the last one that I picked up besides my little free gift here, I'll talk about that too, is Donut Worry. So I've already reviewed Donut Worry in the 2-wick format, and I'm really glad to see it in the 3-wick because, fun fact, I've already been burning. I did get 2 of these. I know I like the scent, so I got 2. There's one burning in the kitchen right now alongside my happy birthday. It's bakery time at my house today. This is so much stronger than the 2-wick ever was, even on cold sniff. If you loved Donut Worry, but you could not get it to perform for you because it was too light, you should check this out because I'm telling you right now, much stronger. Definitely a big improvement. Baked donut, sweet sprinkles, slightly fruity, buttery, nutmeg, cinnamon, and creamy vanilla icing. This is not the sweetest donut scent that I've ever had, but it is sweet. Don't let me tell you that it's like an unsweetened donut. It does have sweetness to it, but it's not as intense and almost cloying as a lot of donut scents can be. This is more, it's almost slightly more doughy, if you will, but I really like it a lot. I love this, and I think this is my favorite label. I just love the fun little donuts. They're pink and they're blue and they're lavender and they're so cute. Makes my inner girl happy. All right, and then I got this free gift for spending entirely too much money again. This is Marshmallow Morning. This was released from Kringle last spring and summer. It smells very similar to the Lucky Charms cereal that is featured on the label. I love me some Lucky Charms as a kid. Oh, I love this one. I am excited to see this one hopefully come out in the 3-wick format at some point. If that's not on like the plan, I hope that I can maybe convince them to make a game plan for that because I love this scent. It actually does quite well in the 2-wick format for me, but I can always use more. I am someone who subscribes to the more fragrance, the better. More, please. I love more. All right, you guys, let's do some Scentsy. I'm gonna leave the bars for last, but I'm gonna show you the other things that I got from Scentsy. Listen up. If you use Scentsy laundry stuff, the detergent is already in the laundry room because I've been using it. I've also been using, I got 2 of the dryer discs, and you get 2 in the pack, and those 2 are already in the dryer. But this is what the Scentsy dryer discs look like. I usually use mine for probably about 15 loads of laundry. But it just is like, it's just like an additional little scent booster, right? I don't use these in Craig and Stella's laundry. It's just in mine. Those 2 have much more sensitive skin, and so I have to use unscented laundry products for them. I can get away with this though, and this is Fiji flower. This smells so good. If you have not smelled this, I also have the washer whiffs here. The washer whiffs I think are so much better than those waxy things that you get at the grocery store, like the downy, what are those called? They're not whiffs, they're the beads, the scent beads, right? I don't buy them, so I don't know what they're called. But Scentsy has like what almost looks like salt. I'm not actually entirely sure what this is made out of. I guess I should research that. Does it say? No. Oh yes, oh, sodium chloride, that's salt, right? Microcrystalline cellulose and fragrance. So anyway, these I find dissolve very easily in water. And this Fiji flower scent, you guys, oh, it is a very sweet tropical like floral, and it is heavenly. The Scentsy laundry detergent is super, super concentrated. So I only need like a couple of squirts in with like an average load, and cleans my laundry super well. Get a little extra boost from I just put in like 1 capful of that. I think they tell you to do like 2. But anyway, moral of the story is I used 1 and that's plenty. And I just love the way my laundry smells afterwards. Especially stinky gym laundry. It really benefits from the washer whiffs. So, all right, you guys, guess what I got also? Some more warmers, because I needed more warmers in my house. Craig doesn't think so, I do. So here we go. All right. This is a Scentsy like wall plug-in warmer. I buy these for areas where I have outlets like on a counter level height. So like the kitchen counter, the counters in the laundry room, bathrooms, things like that. I have to be careful with stuff like this because I would not be able to put this down low. Alf would be very curious and probably stick his snout in here. Now Scentsy wax does not get crazy hot. Like I can easily stick my finger in it without it like burning me, but obviously be careful. If you have pets, that you need to be very careful about this kind of stuff, especially like curious cats. You know, you don't want them dipping their noses or tails. It's a mess, and it's also probably not great for them. So, but anyway, this, I don't remember the names. I don't remember the names of either of these warmers, so I'm gonna have to put that in the description box down below. Sorry, bear with me. My brain cells are being used for other things this week. But this one's really pretty. It looks gorgeous with the emerald green tile that I have on my backsplash in the kitchen. So, so pretty. I'll have to show you guys on Instagram one of these days, but I love that color. It's like this gorgeous, like creamy, sagey green, and it just, I would love for my eyes to be this color. My eyes are green. Everybody thinks my eyes are blue. They're not, they're green. My daughter has blue eyes. Fun fact, my eyes were the same color as Stella's until I got to about middle school, and they started like changing to like a shade of green. My biological dad's side of the family has a mix of green and blue eyes, so that's where I got that from. But I feel like Stella's eyes are still really, really blue, and by Stella's 11, by her age, mine had already kind of started to turn. I'm not seeing that in hers, so I think she's gonna keep the blue eyes. But anyway, love that green. If I could find that in contacts, I'd probably wear it. Just kidding. Contacts are so gross to me. I cannot touch my eyeball. I don't know how people do it. This warmer, I wish I could remember the name, but I do not. But this kind of spoke to me because I am a florist. I'm kind of on a break from my business right now. But anyway, this kind of spoke to me as well. This has what looks to be like some poppies on it. Maybe, this looks like a Lysianthus. Yeah, anyway, there's flowers on here, so it kind of spoke to my inner florist. Also, this particular color format I thought would look really good in our upstairs hallway right outside of our bedroom door. There's like a little like alcove up there, like a little sitting area and stuff. And that color scheme would be perfect up there. So anyway, I got that just to put another warmer upstairs. So I just think it's really, really pretty. All right, you guys, we are going to go through some of these bars here. Now, the only ones that I'm really gonna spend like a significant amount of time on are the, and I really don't wanna edit this video, but There's this Epcot International Flower Garden Festival trio. It's another one of these like Scentsy and Disney collabs. And being that I am a semi-retired florist, I was like, this kind of interests me. So Mint Fields smells like a mix of like green, like fresh green mint, like from the garden, and gum. I thought this might be a nice bathroom scent. It's actually a mint that's done really well. Buddy, my foot's falling asleep, I'm sorry. Oh my gosh, so old. Everything's cracking and breaking. Just kidding, my leg didn't break. Heirloom Rose. This reminds me of my Oma's garden from back in the day. Oh, she had beautiful roses. This is that very traditional, more old-fashioned rose type scent. And I really like it. It just reminds me of like a grandma smell, and I freaking love it. It makes me miss my Oma, to be perfectly honest. But I just think this is so, so pretty. This is not the type of rose that I like to wear in terms of personal fragrance. I actually have quite a number of like rose-based perfumes, but they're much more of like that modern rose. This is very old-fashioned rose, and I like it. It's almost like a tea rose type scent. It's really, really lovely. This is Soft Plumeria, and it reminds me of the Plumeria from like back in the day at Bath & Body Works. Was that the 90s when we had Plumeria? I feel like that's the last time, or maybe early 2000s was when they did away with it, but Plumeria used to be one of my staples. Oh, I broke the bar, bummer. That's okay. Oh, and I got wax on you, buddy. Oh my goodness, what a disaster. Yeah, this to me smells like straight up Bath & Body Works Plumeria. Oh, I love it. Anyway, big fan. Actually excited to warm that one. I might put that in my warmers today. Now, I'm going to quickly go through some of these. I'll talk a little bit more in depth about them as I'm using them in my weekly home fragrance roundup. Kukui and Coconut. Rainbow Red, which really smells mostly just like Hawaiian Punch. Mandarin Zest. I really like Mandarin Zest. Very fresh, very clean. Pink Berry Fluff. Ah, get out of here with this one. I love this one. I think this might be club worthy. Let me know your thoughts on Pink Berry Fluff. I got a couple of those because it is that good. Another one that I really like is Violet Spun Sugar. Oh, so good. I've had this one before, Blue Agave and Melon. The melon is kind of not super distinct in here, but I like it. This one is very sweet, but not in an overly aggressively sweet way. Coastal Sunset. I will admit this is one that I thought I would like, and I do not. I don't like this. This is really quite musky and like Palo Santo-y smelling to me. I don't love it. I'll probably put it in a guest room. Sorry to any guests coming to my house, but yeah, that was not what I expected it to be. So anyway, that's fine. Mountain Sunset. I love Mountain Sunset. This is really nice. And then we have another Ruby Nectarine and another Violet Spun Sugar. So those are the wax smells. I'm gonna get cut off, so I'm gonna say toodaloo at this point. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Stay tuned for the weekly home fragrance roundup. We'll talk in depth a little bit more about these as I'm using them this week. Check out the description box for all the links. I appreciate you guys being here. Have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Toodaloo.